Welcome to Art Universe. I am Aura, and I will be your guide. Art Universe is a place where visual art comes to life. Here, some of the world's most impactful artists, galleries, and institutions share their work, while I have the privilege to tell their stories. Whenever you are in the presence of art, you may select me to activate a narration. And with that, let's jump in. Remember, in the art universe, we are explorers. Where will curiosity take you? The art universe presents artists in a carousel. Swipe left or right to view more artists. Before I introduce you to this artist, let me explain some interactions. First, select an artwork off the waterfall to get a closer look. Second, zoom into an image by pinching and pulling with both of your hands. Third, once you interact with content, the presentation will pause. Hit the resume button to restart it. There are other fun interactions, but I will let you discover the Easter eggs on your own. Okay, let's go. William D. Higginson invites viewers into the personal landscapes of emotion with his surrealistic artworks. His life, marked by childhood cancer, army service, and global travel, is infused into his oil paintings, leaving audiences with a sense of awe, wonder, and at times, amusement. Honoured with the first grand prize in Kaleido's inaugural Surrealism Art Contest, Higginson's artworks are narratives of adventure and personal journey. Inspired by Salvador Dali, Higginson believes that art is not just an expression, but also a glimpse into the vast country of individual emotion and collective human experience. Look for the green target on the wall, then simply tap. Yes, the image has scaled to the correct dimensions of the original artwork. This is a faithful replication of what this object would look like on your wall. Also, pinch and drag to reposition the art. William D. Higginson invites viewers into the personal landscapes of emotion with his surrealistic artworks. His life, marked by childhood cancer, army service, and global travel, is infused into his oil paintings, leaving audiences with a sense of awe, wonder, and at times, amusement. Honoured with the first grand prize in Kaleido's inaugural I am thrilled to share with you An Exorcism, The Works, an art film by the groundbreaking feminist surrealist artist Penny Slinger. This film has never been seen by public audiences until now. Select the Open Immersive Experience button beneath the trailer video to jump in for yourself. Penny Slinger is a historic artist who is known for her radical contributions to the feminist, surrealist, and erotic art movements. In the 1970s, Penny produced An Exorcism, a groundbreaking series of surrealist and erotic artworks. This body of work includes an art film titled An Exorcism, The Works, which is now shared with the public for the very first time. The art universe is proud to exclusively host An Exorcism, The Works, by Penny Slinger. We invite you to watch this film with a one-time
frontispiece. The approach. Preconception. Self-image.
It seems like you are enjoying your visit. I am delighted. Just so you know, we will update this app frequently. To stay current with exciting developments, will you kindly enable push notifications? While I have you, will you please help? Your support will be most appreciated. I am thrilled to share with you Bear Brick Experience, a private collection created in a collaboration with a private collector. As the bear bricks are on their way, let's take a moment to explore the fascinating world of these iconic collectibles. Did you know that bear bricks were first introduced by the Japanese company Medicom Toy back in 2001? Each bear brick isn't just a figure, it's a canvas that has been embraced by artists, designers, and brands worldwide. Imagine the creativity and craftsmanship that goes into each piece. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the bear brick universe, there's always something new and exciting to discover. Your patience is appreciated, and soon you'll be able to dive into the vibrant world of bear bricks. Get ready to embark on a creative journey filled with art, culture, and a touch of whimsy. You are about to step into the world of Quinn Gorbut. 3 digital sculptures are being brought to life before you. Fragments of form and texture are Quinn Gorbut is a creative visionary who repurposes discarded and found materials into intricate sculptures, which are then painted and photographed. His work delves into themes of perspective and the nuances of perception, urging viewers to reconsider their familiar surroundings with fresh eyes. Gorbut's unique process, which includes utilizing unexpected objects and collage elements, fosters a dialogue between the artist and the unforeseen. Gorbut, who has an MFA from Yale and currently lives in Los Angeles, embodies the philosophy that all tools are tools for art. You are entering Gilles Bruvel's domain. 3 sculptural visions are assembling around you. Fragmented wooden forms and flowing contours
I think at the heart of a lot of abstraction is, rather than having a particular goal, one is looking in an area and hoping that to find resonances and sort of confluences of ideas that will sort of suddenly become a new reality. My name is Philip Vaughan. I'm an artist. I think of myself as a light artist, and I also draw and paint. I was born in the south of England during World War II. I was one of those kids that was sent out of London because of the bombing, and then we moved to France, and I was raised in France. I was drawn towards the idea of fine art and the idea of creating art as a sort of experimental process. I started out at Cambridge School of Architecture, and then I left there, went to Chelsea Art School in London for the bulk of my undergraduate. It became a real interest of mine to see how color works as differently from paint. Like, for instance, if you mix all the colors of the paint together, you get this muddy, green, nasty kind of khaki color. If you mix all the colors of light together, you get white light, which is kind of a magical thing, really. It occurred to me that you could use light itself as the medium for making art. Rather than painting with paint on canvas, you could create things just with light. That led me to an interest in film and kinetics and all these other things that appear as a result of motion or as a result of an illusion. Like, for instance, film is a bunch of still frames shot one after another, and then when you play that back, it looks like motion, but it's really not motion. I also discovered neon as a medium, and I hadn't really used neon before at all. So I got interested in it, and interested specifically in the way that you could sort of switch neon to make an apparent motion of something. So I started working with some electronic engineers on how to modulate neon light and how to dim it, which at that time was deemed to be impossible. We were always looking at new technologies and how to tell stories using new technologies. To my mind, augmented reality is kind of the next phase of that quest, really. I think this effort here is particularly interesting to me because we're using AR to enhance the experience of fine art, of kinetics and light art. So here we have a print that is a still image, but the AR application animates that in a way that is both consistent with the original idea of the artwork, but also makes it something that is an added feature of an experience, looking at a still image and through your phone being able to animate it. I think that's brilliant. How this is going to work out, I think, is still to be seen. I mean, I'm really excited about being part of this search, really, that we're doing right now.
Claude Monet was born in Paris on November 14th, 1840. Monet is heralded as a pioneering figure in the Impressionist movement, which revolutionized the art world in the late 19th century. Monet's dedication to capturing the transient effects of light and color in the natural world distinguishes his work and underscores some of the core principles of Impressionism. Monet's early exposure to art came through caricatures, but his artistic direction took a significant turn when he met Eugène Boudin, a French landscape and marine painter, as a teenager. Boudin introduced Monet to outdoor painting, also known as plein air painting, which would become central to his artistic practice. painting outdoors fed Monet's fascination with natural light and landscapes, setting the stage for his future as an impressionist. Monet's involvement with the impressionist movement was prominent. Wassily Kandinsky, a pivotal figure in the abstract art movement, was born in Moscow in 1866. A student of law and economics, Kandinsky abandoned a promising career in academia at the age of 30 to pursue his passion for art. Kandinsky moved to Munich and dove into the local arts scene, where he engaged with various movements and artists. Chief among his contemporaries was Franz Marc, who was also an instrumental figure in the development of early 20th century abstract art. Both artists were key contributors to the German Expressionist movement. They also were co-founders of Der Blaue Reiter, or the Blue Rider Group, an influential arts collective that contributed significantly to the evolution of modern art. In 1949, a young artist named Andrew Warholer graduated from the Carnegie Institute of Technology, now Carnegie Mellon University, with a degree in pictorial design, which is a subfield of graphic design that involves the study of images and symbols and their impact on viewer perception. Unsurprisingly, pictorial design was a fitting field of study for an aspiring advertising professional who promptly moved to New York City to begin his career. Upon arrival in New York, Warholer quickly made a name for himself as an illustrator. His distinctive design aesthetic, characterized by whimsical ink blots and playful lines, caught the eye of the city's publishing elite. An early commission included an illustration for Glamour magazine, where, in a serendipitous twist of fate, the magazine credits accidentally omitted the A from the end of his last name, a misspelling that resulted in Warhol. Rather than protest the typographical error, he embraced it, rebranding himself with a shorter, slightly Americanized name that distanced his professional identity from his Slovakian heritage. And thus, Andy Warhol was born. In the early 1950s, the United States entered a period of profound cultural transformation. America's economy boomed in the post-World War II years, and this economic growth brought forth a burgeoning culture of consumerism. The expansion of the national highway system, coupled with home loan guarantees from the GI Bill, resulted in rapid suburbanization, catapulting the middle class towards higher rates of home ownership. New industrial techniques enabled the mass production of consumer goods, which Americans avidly purchased to fill their homes. Among the most significant gadgets of the time was the television, which exploded in popularity. Consider the following. In 1949, Americans owned approximately 1 million television sets. By 1960, that number had surged to 60 million. The television proved to be an exceptional medium for entertainment and advertising. By selling audiences on a version of the American dream that was both abundant and materialistic, the television created a sort of feedback loop for consumerism. But also, the television had another dramatic effect. It birthed a new type of American royalty, the celebrity, whose lives and images permeated every home. A culture of celebrity worship emerged as film stars and musicians became the new icons of the time. Given this backdrop of proliferate consumerism, media saturation, and celebrity worship, It was almost inevitable that a new, artistic movement would emerge. After all, whenever cultural upheaval transpires, the arts both reflect and refract that transformation. America's evolving culture was therefore ripe for artistic commentary. Warhol must have either explicitly recognized this opportunity or at least intuited it on some implicit level. You have two options for discovering collectible art. The classic shop page is what you see here, but Art Universe also offers a spatial shopping experience. Use the toggle in the top right corner to try spatial shopping. Welcome to spatial shopping, the new way to acquire what you like from the art world. Now let's start by setting up some filters for narrowing the search for you. Now, you are going to experience one artwork per time, favorite or dislike to explore more. With your left hand, tap your index finger and thumb together. Your favorite artworks will appear in a carousel, making it easy to place them on a wall. Now, you are ready. Press place Art on Wall and decorate your wall with your favorite artworks to decide what suits you better. Ryosuke Kosuge, known as RK, is a Tokyo-based photographer acclaimed for his urban photography that captures the vibrancy and density of Asian life. His work encompasses running culture, architecture, and fashion, reflecting a blend of modernity and traditional Japanese elements like cherry blossoms and temples. RK's journey began with his involvement in Tokyo's urban running crew, AIF Tokyo, leading to his recognition as an Instagram suggested user and collaborations with notable fashion clients. His photography, influenced by his DJ background and international travels, strives to depict the realistic and cool, merging digital and real-world elements to create compelling visual narratives.